In this video we will look at how to repair a torn ribbon cable using the product Contactol glue. Contactol glue with high electrical conductivity comes sealed in this kind of packaging. Inside there is the glue itself in a tube and a toothpick, which is intended for applying the glue and mixing it in this container. According to the label, it is intended for repairing the heating threads of a car's rear window and for creating conductive paths on dielectrics. It has high adhesion to metal, glass and plastic. This glue is inexpensive, about $4, and is a good alternative for repairing ribbon cables and conductive elements. I bought it to repair the conductive graphite ribbon cable in an Xbox Slim console, which refuses to eject discs from the drive, and I will also test its effectiveness for repairing the heating element on a car's rear window. Here is my console. I partially disassembled it and connected the front panel, which has the power and disc eject buttons installed. The power button works, but the disc eject button doesn't want to work. As you can see, it's powering on. Let's try pressing the disc eject button. It doesn't respond at all. Using a pair of tweezers, we carefully and slowly disconnect the ribbon cable, gently and thoroughly remove the retaining clip, and then simply pull it out. Slowly. Here, on the inside of the front cover, there's this intricate ribbon cable. It's graphite, and here there are two contacts for the power button, and two contacts coming from the disc eject button. If you look closely, there's a small scratch on the disc eject ribbon cable right at this spot. Here's the scratch running along the top side of the ribbon cable. We need to fix it. Let's take some Contactol and try to repair this defect. Let's take the glue out of the packaging. You can see here that it has a silvery color and is slightly separated. There's a bit of sediment. Now we need to mix it thoroughly so that there's no sediment and the glue is uniform. There's an instruction for use on the packaging. You need to mix the contents of the bottle thoroughly and for a long time. Mix until homogeneous, without allowing the slightest separation. Apply to the area. Setting time is 30 minutes. Make adjustments with a blade, repeat if necessary, and the item can be used after 24 hours. If necessary, dilute with alcohol of at least 96% strength. I mix the glue thoroughly, shaking it for a long time like nail polish. If that doesn't work, what I'll do next is open the Homosan container carefully, making sure not to spill anything. And then I'll take a stick, something sturdy and long enough to reach the bottom, and use it to mix the contents directly, by hand. This way I can make sure everything is thoroughly combined, even if the original method fails to do the job. Now I'll open it. And gently, simply mix it with a toothpick, stirring slowly, until it reaches a completely uniform and smooth consistency. The glue is a bit viscous, but that's convenient for working with conductive tracks. Now I'll take a small amount of glue, after mixing, and apply it to the damaged area using a toothpick. That's it. Let's wait for it to dry completely and check how the ribbon cable works. To speed up the drying process, I'll use a regular hair dryer. It's important here not to overheat the ribbon cable so it doesn't melt. Let's check how dry the lacquer is. You can see that it no longer comes off or gets scratched. All that's left is to connect the ribbon cable and check how it works. Powering on. So Contactol helped me, and I can continue assembling the console. Now all that's left is to check how the console works after the repair. The power button works. And the disc tray opens. That means there's no need to buy a new ribbon cable.